Good evening, everyone. This is Ammar from Oz Arab Media, and I'm here at Australian Arab Business Council meeting tonight, which is in Sydney. And I love how the vibes and everything here. Tonight's theme is artificial intelligence, something very interesting. Everyone has an idea about, but today or tonight is about inside the business, how we are using artificial intelligence. Bear with me. Let's meet everyone and hear their ideas about the subject. Yeah. Thank you, Motaz, for interviewing with us tonight. And it was actually nice hearing you and listen about AI, since AI has actually become part of our all lives. As a casual user, I'm using it daily, maybe with the ChatGPT and maybe simple tools. But from business context and perspective, it was actually quite interesting listening to you tonight. So what do you think about like having this inside the business? What are the differences between inside the business and being like a normal user, like daily use?
That's a good point. I think obviously, like we talked about this, as a user, you should start by using it personally. That's absolutely important. Starting in a place like ChatGPT is perfect. But then when you look at bringing this technology inside the organization, we start talking about concepts like chat on your data. So when I say on your data, I'm talking about the organizational data. So that same concept that you see with ChatGPT, but it's applied within an organization on their organizational data, be it standard operating procedures, policies, documents, whatever it is, right? Now, again, on the Microsoft side of things, you have the Copilot.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and that's again, that's the AI component that you see in like the email system, the SharePoint system, the M365, and all of that. So right. That's one kind of AI that you would see inside the organization.
Yeah. So how do you think we can let more businesses start utilizing and incorporating AI inside their business to be their train model, like how to train them with or feed them with the data of the business. So how do you think is the approach or the good approach to let this reach more businesses in our industry?
So the good news is that introducing AI into the business has become a lot easier now. With the Copilot suite, basically every organization that uses M365 can just turn it on, and now they've got access to the Copilot in Word, in email, in Teams, and also Copilot across all of their data. So that's a very easy way to actually get AI started in your organization through the use of productivity tools. Now that's also important because then it gives people or the users the opportunity to experiment and experience what does it mean to actually use AI in the business context, so that they can start thinking about, okay, what's that next level of maturity in our application of AI within the organization.
Okay, thank you. Apart from using AI or Microsoft tools, do you have in mind any other tools that could be popular in the future that can feed into specific business models or different aspects?
So what you will see right now is almost every organization or every software service will start introducing AI features in their solution. So be it ServiceNow, SaaS, maybe outside of the services and CRM solutions, Xero, for instance, for accounting, Adobe for marketing. So I think almost every single software provider nowadays has either already started integrating AI into their application, or working on integrating AI into their application. I guess we're heading to a point where, now we talk about AI and we call it AI, but it's going to become so seamless that it's just part of what we do.
Oh yeah,
right.
Good point. Yeah.
So your application is AI enabled, anyways. Yeah. There is no other way to do it.
Anyway, you have to start as soon as possible in order to just be familiar with it in the future.
So I guess the point is you start seeing a lot of AI in almost every application, and so depending on what you do and the type of application that the business use, most likely if you look at their software, they already have plans to introduce AI. But then there's sometimes new requirements like workflow integration and all of that. That's where you start looking at maybe software like Crew.ai, UiPath are introducing AI in their suite. Copilot Studio as well.
Oh, yeah,
That
right.
allows you to go and create some AI solutions.
Thank you so much for your enriching information and the insights about this. Thank you, Mataz. How are you, Isa? It's always a pleasure meeting you in different events and having your ideas about different topics. So, how are you? What brought you here tonight?
Thank you, Ammar. Thanks. I'm always here at the business dinner for the Australian Arab Business Council, being one of the founders for the Business Council. So I've been with them since 2006 until now. So I don't miss these dinners.
Oh yeah, so you're a founding member, so it's very interesting to hear your ideas, of course, about tonight's theme, which is artificial intelligence. So I want to hear more about your ideas about artificial intelligence and how do you think businesses can integrate such tool and valuable tool into their business?
Yeah. I know, 2 years ago, I had Mu'taz who presented tonight, talking to me about AI, and I had no clue. So within the 2 years, I've been using it all the time. You see, professionally at work. So it does help a lot, in terms of project management. It doesn't give you everything, but it does assist you. So use it things writing management plans. Getting ideas about a strategy for a business, so when do we do the project planning, maybe getting some history from previous projects and using the data from previous projects to implement on new projects.
So do you see in the near future many or more businesses become adapting the way of AI or the using of AI in their work or business? And how do you think this will grow their business?
It is first of all, it's all about continuous improvement. Whatever we do in business, it's continuous improvement. So with AI, it's improvement to a process. And when you improve the process, this means improvement to productivity.
Right.
Improvement of productivity, this translates to more profit for the organization.
Have you seen any downsides of using AI for the last 2 years since you are using it in the project management? Do you think of any downsides now off the top of your head?
No, I think I'm happy with using it. There is a talk about project managers losing their jobs.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this is going to be the case, because there is always big demand on project managers.
Yeah, right.
The world is short of project managers.
Yeah,
So
right.
not at this time.
So you see, in general, people or the project manager's perspective, they are the leader for the AI. They are kind of the driver for the AI. They give them instruction and they get their outputs. So without their inputs, they cannot get the right outputs of AI.
Yeah, that's right. The human factor always has to be there.
Right, I agree with you. Thank you, Isa. It's always nice meeting you. Thank you. Thank you, Farid, for being with us here tonight in Arab Council, Arab Australian Business Council. And I would love to ask you about your opinion about AI and how do you think AI can transform the future of the business, let's say especially in Sydney and in general.
I think AI will be really a good tool that we can use in our business. It's not going to replace the advisory, it's not going to replace the personal service that we can give to our clients, but I think it will give us the tools to be able to help others work on things a little bit faster, more efficient. But of course, it needs to be looked at properly to make sure that the results that it gives is accurate results. So I think from a level, from a business level, it is a tool that we can use in business that will help people do better business dealings.
So how do you think, to get more businesses integrating the Thank you, George, for having us here tonight. And I would love to hear, of course, your ideas about how the chamber are going to utilize AI in the future, or maybe they're already doing it at the moment. So give me your ideas and your insights about it.
Certainly, it's an exciting world to be in, and this is our second presentation on AI. So the first was looking at what the future looks like,
Yeah.
and today it's about what today looks like, because the future of yesterday is today.
Yeah, right.
So we had to call back on Tez to say, mate, just tell us how to use the thing, because when people think about AI, they think it's more of an ideal, it's not tangible, but we need to show people that AI is real, that it's
right.
actually working, can actually impact your business, right? On the standpoint for the Arab Business Council, we're looking to utilize more AI into our system. We're actually going through an IT refresh at the moment, but it's something that I use in my business. It's something I really want our guys to use as well, and hopefully we can influence the rest of our network to follow suit, to do the same, and to learn from our mistakes. And then these mistakes we learn, it's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to make it, because we're going to learn a lot about the systems, what can be done, what can't be done, and how can we improve things for the future.
Oh, that's right. That's a good point. So how do you think we can get more businesses along with utilizing or integrating AI in their business models or in their business?
Well, the message out of today was to take the first step. And that is to go into those different programs such as ChatGPT, use Copilot, and start asking it a bit of questions to see, just to test their knowledge a little bit. Then you can start asking a lot more complex questions as well. But once you feel more confident, just get it to perform a task. I hope if our members take this one step at a time, they'll be able to see what AI can do for them, and of course for their business. And as we mentioned earlier, the next step is to integrate these different platforms together to get them to work harmoniously and in sync, so that way they can actually perform tasks and allow us to do things that we do best or we enjoy doing, right? So it's not going to take over our jobs. It's going to actually enhance what we're able to produce for our clients.
Oh, that's right. So do you see any downsides at the moment or even in the future that could happen from using AI in a good way or even in a bad way, like in general?
Oh, well, we've seen plenty of scary things happen at the moment, particularly in media, with a lot of content being generated by AI and being passed off as real content. So that's something that a lot of businesses need to be very mindful of, about what they put out there, what can be replicated. And then from what I understand from the Australian government, they're seriously looking into this, and they've been doing so for at least the last 12 months, as to how to filter out the fake news and make sure that we're getting the right information. We're not being bombarded with different messages.
Thank you so much, George, for having us here tonight and introducing your ideas and everything. Thank you.
It's a real pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here tonight at Australian Arab Business Council Dinner Meeting. It was an interesting subject, talking about artificial intelligence in business. Of course, we are using artificial intelligence in our lives, but having this from the perspective of business is something new, something interesting, and I hope in the future that more businesses integrate such system in their businesses. So thank you.